Hi, hello, good day. I'm Raymond Ramos. I'm currently graduate of Doctor in Business Administration in Batangas State University. Today, I would like to present to you my dissertation paper, namely Absorptive Capacity, AC, Dynamic Capability, DC, and Innovative Performance, IP, of Industry Locators in Laguna. Further, I would like to introduce to you myself. Again, I'm Raymond Ramos, Head of Supply Chain in ASEAN in Biomiru Philippines Corporation, a French company which mainly supplies medical device products usually found in laboratories and hospitals. So my main job role in Biomiru is to handle the operation in ASEAN countries, namely Malaysia, Indonesia, Cambodia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, and Guam. So most of my task is to do monitoring of the KPIs, to do the improvement on how Biomiru company can improve their their performance and reduce the cost. So that is the usual KPI that I'm currently working with my current employer. Businesses are constantly being challenged to successfully adapt to ever-changing business environment. This change is coupled with excitement on the part of the business leaders because with change comes the opportunity to innovate. The Philippine Statistics Authority annual survey of the Philippine business and industry reported a decrease of 13.6% on the number of establishments in manufacturing sectors from 28,000 in 2016 to 24,200 in 2017. One of the most remarkable uh, closure in the Philippines happened in May 2020 when Honda Cars Philippines Inc. closed its production plant in Santa Rosa, Laguna. In statement released by their president, Mr. Takakura, it was said that the reason of the closure was twofold. There is need of efficient allocation and distribution of resources needed to meet customers' needs, and there is inefficient market volume to justify the operation. Moreover, according to my one of my literature, opined that additional reasons for the closure were the expensive price of the local produced CT and BRZ, the absence of the model to compete against another manufacturing models, and decreasing market share in the car manufacturing industry closure. This sum up Honda's inefficiency to innovate and catch up with its competitor in the industry. As an objective, to first objective is to measure the level of innovative performance of industry locators in Laguna. My second objective is to measure the industrial locators' level of dynamic capability in terms of sensing, seizing capability, and managing threats and reconfiguration. My third objective is to measure industrial locators and level of absorptive capacity in terms of acquisition, assimilation, transformation, exploitation. My last objective is to develop a structural model to enhance innovative performance of industry locators in Laguna. This presents the framework of the study based on the input process output or IPO model. The input of this paradigm includes industrial locators' level of innovative performance, industrial locators' dynamic capability in terms of sensing, seizing, and managing threats, and reconfiguration, and industrial locators' absorptive capacity in terms of acquisition, assimilation, transformation, and exploitation. The process is the analysis of the result from a structured questionnaire distributed to 267 respondents of industrial locators using structural equation modeling. Lastly, the output of the study is the structural model that points out enhancer of innovative performance, industrial locators in the province of Laguna. This is okay. In this slide, presented here the model that researchers came up with. The study determined if absorptive capacity is significantly affecting innovative performance and whether dynamic capability significantly mediate them. Methodology, the objective of the level of innovative performance, dynamic capability, and absorptive capacity. The data were gathered through online question survey and processed with weighted mean. While on the objective of the developing structural model, structural equational modeling or SEM was used to test the relationship between absorptive capacity and innovative performance and mediating effect of dynamic capability. It is explained that SEM is a multivariate technique commonly used in scientific investigation to test and evaluate multivariate causal relationship. Additionally, SEM tests the direct and indirect effect on pre-assumed causal relationship. It is also through the SEM that hypothesized model was. In terms of findings of the study, the high level of innovative performance, dynamic capability, and absorptive capacity. Okay, findings here is presented is the adjusted model where it can see the acquisition significantly and positively affect innovative performance, while transformation negatively and significantly affect innovative performance. The acquisition and innovative performance are partially mediated by dynamic capability. The transformation and innovative performance are partially mediated by dynamic capability. Lastly, the exploitation has no direct effect on innovative performance, but it is fully mediated by dynamic capability. As a conclusion, after the assessment, analysis, and interpretation, the following conclusions are drawn by the researcher based on the findings of the study. One of the main conclusions is the null hypothesis stating that acquisition does not significantly affect innovative performance is rejected. The study failed to reject the hypothesis that assimilation does not significantly affect innovative performance. The null hypothesis stating that the transformation does not significantly affect innovative performance is rejected. The null hypothesis stating that the exploitation does not significantly affect performance is rejected. The null hypothesis stating that the dynamic capability does not significantly mediate absorptive capacity and innovative performance is rejected. My recommendation is further improve knowledge acquisition of the firms by constantly identifying, looking, and evaluating knowledge from outside the company, as well as the exploration of relevant information connected to business and industry. It is also recommended to strengthen intra-corporate communication as collaboration with organization with resources that firm can leverage can help with creating novelty products or services. Additionally, it recommended organize seminars and training that can strengthen the ability of the employees to structure and use the collected. Further, enhance transforming capacity of industrial locators, particularly on translating the existing knowledge and the newly acquired assimilated knowledge into new process, ideas, or product and services. Moreover, employees must have very high level of capability to structure and use collected knowledge while absorbing useful and purposefully knowledge. It must carried out effectively to avoid the adverse effect of transformation to innovative performance because the related factors like change cost, learning cost, switching cost to a new organizational system, cultural conflict complaints, of members of work inefficiency until a new system becomes as custom. Further, improve the exploration capacity of industrial locator by trying new ways of doing things such as searching variation, taking risks, experimentation, flexibility, discovery, as well as providing support for the development of prototype. The industrial locator must invest in R&D to launch innovative product services in the market resulting from well-refined research. To improve the dynamic capability of the industrial locators by constantly investing in the research and development activities to identify new technologies. This will help firms effectively identify changes in technological industrial market. Moreover, it is recommended to utilize resources, either raw materials or human capital, in order to effectively adjust the changes in environment. Knowledge obtained from market becomes the resource that firms can use to ensure continuous innovation. And then that's it for my presentation. And if you have any question, just email me below. And thank you so much and have a nice day.